Hello, everybody. How are we doing this week? Happy Tuesday. Is everybody excited for a new comic book day?
I know I am. There's some really awesome books coming out this week.
There are some really good books. I didn't get to read everything I wanted to.
Everything,
but the ones I did read, I thoroughly enjoyed.
We have a new character in Spawn. We have a new series from Marvel that will surprise you, actually. And the best book this week, we have tons of copies of, but only one person has pulled it.
I bought a copy.
I guarantee by the end of the show, you all are going to be wanting this book, and we'll tell you why. For a variety of reasons. We're going to try a new feature this week as well, adding that onto our variant sale at the very end. But also, too, just so you guys know, we'll be doing a Whatnot show almost immediately after this.
7 o'clock, guys.
Very excited for that. This is our replacing our Wednesday morning show. Doing on Tuesday nights is both good for our mental health and for our scheduling.
Absolutely. I don't know about the mental health, but we'll figure it out. We'll find that nice even balance.
We will indeed. Yes, I know. I'm never happy in the morning. So.
God,
no. But So what we have to talk about first?
So first up, again, guys, go check out Kickstarter for our buddy Les Gardner's Brides book. It is still up and running. I know we talked about it last week, and I know you guys just forgot to go in and comment because we only had 3 people to comment. So you could win the Ash Can. 3 comments, guys. Get in there and get your comments in. Next week, we will...
on last week's video, not this video.
No, they can do this week's. Yeah, absolutely. Comment.
Comment on this one then too. Yes, there we go.
Absolutely. Down below on this after it gets reposted. Not live because I will not see those comments. But we will choose the winner next week for that. A free Ash Can. If you're out of town, we'll send it to you. And maybe we'll even start another giveaway. You need to start doing more giveaways, guys. Don't you agree?
I think so.
I do.
Ian, thank you. Yes, I am feeling better. I have never been away from the store this long in probably about a year. I was away from the store for 3 days last week. Well, Saturday I was working for the store, but like down at the Children's Reading Festival,
sure.
But I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you.
Always repping the shop, even if we're sick.
This is true, yes.
Even if we're sick.
Yep.
And next up, Heroes Con. Have we started taking commissions yet?
We're supposed to start taking submissions. Basically, any day now we'll start taking submissions. If you have questions about it, go ahead and call us. Bring your books, and we can go ahead and accept those. I just have to get my ducks in a row. That's on me.
Absolutely. Get those Michael Allred books ready. Get those bad boys signed.
Love Michael Allred.
Don't forget, guys, give this video a like, please.
Please.
Then next up, let's talk about this first, and then we'll go to what's coming up this weekend.
Sure
guys,
thing.
do not forget, our boy Joe Quesada is coming into town on June 7th.
Please share this. We posted on our social media. Please share this post. Please tell your friends about it. This is the one to show up for, guys. This is a huge deal that they're launching a new Marvel book here in Knoxville, Tennessee. This is the first time that has happened. We definitely want to show out and show support for Joe Quesada on this one, to show Marvel that we're, a serious town, that they don't have to go to Midtown or go to Golden Apple to go to LA. They can launch stuff here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and still get that same reaction. That's what we want to show them. So it's time to show up, Knoxville.
Show up or ship out.
Yes.
Greg, he did on his first one, but that one, it's the Kickstarter got restarted.
No, he met his goal again. Yeah, he met his goal last night. Yeah,
Perfect.
He did.
I did not know that. Well, hell yeah. If you're still interested, it's still live though.
Yes.
About a week before my birthday. Well, happy early birthday, Dylan.
It is indeed.
And then next up, guys, this Saturday, tell them what we got going on.
Okay, guys,
It's going to be a
11 to
blast.
7. This is okay. Saturday is that unique. This is kind of like a great lead up to Joe Quesada, you know, because again, the Thing comes out tomorrow.
Yes.
The new Fantastic Four book, The Thing, comes out tomorrow.
Which I read.
Awesome. Buy it tomorrow. Bring it back in on Saturday. And get the interior artist Justin Mason to sign it. He's doing first 5 SIGs free. After that, he is $5 per SIG. He's doing remarks for $25. He will also be doing some sketches for $75.
Cool.
You know, guys. So Justin is an awesome artist. He's coming down
Beautiful
from Kentucky.
And
the cool thing is, we are partnering with Central Cinema. That way, when the show is over here, we're going to Central Cinema. You want to go to this one? Baby. You want to go to this one, guys. If you've never been to one of our Central Cinema events, this is the one to go to. Because we're bringing in Mick Strawn, who worked on a little movie called Fantastic Four, and not the one you're thinking of. We're talking about the one that was not legally released. So you want to come to this because
one of the bad ones.
Yes,
the fun bad one.
The fun bad one. The best bad one.
The best bad one.
You want to come to this event, guys, because you get to listen to a guy who was actually there in the room when it happened, working on it. He'll be doing a Q&A, and then we'll be watching the movie with him. This is why you come to Nirvana Comics for events like this.
Absolutely.
So you definitely want to be there for this thing.
You guys, don't forget, go check out the documentary to this movie also. It's on YouTube.
It's called Doomed.
It's called Doomed. Check it out. It is a wild ride how
really
they
is.
got all of this together. Was there anything else you want to talk about before we get into these new books?
Yes,
I guess you want to
I do actually want to. So
pop that bad boy up there. Show them what's happening.
So, guys, actually, you can see I'm wearing the shirt for Resolute Bliss as well.
Mm-hmm.
Resolute Bliss is doing their Kickstarter launch party here. They're launching it here at Nirvana Comics. Not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday. Sandwiched between Justin Mason and Joe Quesada. What is Resolute Bliss? Resolute Bliss is a comic publishing company founded here in Knoxville, Tennessee. The book, actually, if you throw that back up there, Brad, real quick. That book, Paradox, was published back in the 90s. It was never finished. The creator now, Rick Mulchin, is going back and finishing it. He's partnering with his cousin Brad Mulchin. They're actually got several books coming up. They'll be in store talking about the giant publishing slate that they have coming up. Now, I've been with Rick and Brad on this journey for about a year, just as a friend, because we're not like, this is not a Nirvana Comics company, but they're good friends of ours. He's been able to communicate with, work with artists like Jay Lee, who did this awesome cover for Paradox here. He's worked with Les Gardner, who's, doing Brides. And so they have so many cool things in store, and they'll be launching some Kickstarter road trip editions here. But it's funny because we've been talking about a lot. I guess like the thing this year, everyone's been figuring out, hey, Knoxville has this crazy cool comic community. This is what everyone's been like kind of realizing, and it's funny because a lot of us didn't know that there was a comic book company running out of Knoxville back in the 90s. And so it's kind of like it's all connected, the reason maybe that, Knoxville's so comic infused is because comics have been coming here from Knoxville for quite some time. So a lot of these roads lead back to Resolute Bliss Publishing. So if you want to know more about that, I encourage you to come by next Saturday. Come talk to Rick, come talk to Brad, and check out their live streams on Thursday nights. You can like their page on Facebook. They're doing a live stream every Thursday night. I think they're actually interviewing Rocky this Thursday.
Oh,
to talk
damn,
about
nice.
indie books and comic book stores. So this is a really cool, exciting opportunity to watch a cool company come from Knoxville.
Absolutely.
So
we need to
really excited.
Get both of them on.
We will have them both here on the show to talk about it. Absolutely. We'll probably have them here next Tuesday to talk about the Kickstarter event. So let's plan on that.
Sounds good. I love that.
But they're super awesome. Give their page a like, and we'll see what they have come up next.
Yeah, you guys might have saw them. They were set up whenever Mark Spears was here.
They were
right
here,
in front of the, right in front of the fridge. I know everybody had their eyes set on Free Comics and Mark Spears, but they were right there talking to everybody, being super nice.
It was really fun having them here.
Absolutely.
They'll probably pop up at a lot more of our events.
Cool. Absolutely, guys. All right, let's get into the new comics of the week.
Sure.
We're going to start off with 2 facsimiles we have coming up.
We do.
Week.
All right, we'll hit me first.
First is Our Army at War, number 151. This is the first appearance of Enemy Ace reprint.
That was an ongoing villain of for the Easy Company, I believe. It was MEA. So again, DC doing what they do best, reprinting these facsimiles. We're talking the books that you ordinarily wouldn't get to read.
Exactly.
Ever. You're going to be able to find a facsimile or an actual copy of some of the things Marvel's reprinting in facsimile form. But I love that they're doing these old books.
I do too.
Yeah, so you get a chance to read some good old DC stuff.
Agree more. The next up, we've got Fantastic Four 48, which everybody knows is the first appearance of Silver Surfer, in case you didn't know.
And that's actually really good timing. So if you're getting excited for the new Fantastic Four movie, you can definitely read this to see where a lot of the inspiration comes from. It's really fun. So give this book a read. It's really awesome.
All right. And next up, one that you I didn't even realize was a thing.
Yeah.
We got Giant Size Wacky Races #1.
Yeah, so this is actually kind of funny because it was supposed to come out like a month ago, and it finally showed up just randomly because, guys, Diamond and so Dynamite is still with Diamond. We don't know what's coming, when it's coming, and we have no one to call because they laid off all their staff. So if you're one of our subscribers and you're frustrated with some of your Dynamite books, trust me, I'm a lot more frustrated. So this is playing in again the whole nostalgia fest of the Wacky Raceland, Wacky Races. What you call it? Muttley, was that the dog?
Yeah, Muttley.
And what's her name? Peppermint something. I can't
Got me
remember.
there.
Who was the main character from Wacky Raceland? Someone tell me. I just remember Muttley as the villain. Dastardly Dan or something. They showed up in a Scooby-Doo movie recently. But anyways, this is just going off that same nostalgia fest that Dynamite's doing, this time with the Hanna-Barbera twist. Really fun. So
CL is gonna take a Wacky Races.
Glad to hear it.
Kicking it
Penelope Pit Stop.
CL.
Penelope Pit Stop.
Yes. There we go.
That's what it was. Yes.
Hell yeah.
And that bang was me hitting my head on the right back there.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, I'm fine. Penelope Pit Stop, and I can't remember who the villain's name is, but they had a Muttley, the dog that laughs funny. You know,
Dick Dastardly.
Dick Dastardly.
Thank
you. Yep, there we go. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
That
was
so much.
Figuratively killing me. So yeah, that's out from Dynamite, and we're really glad it finally showed up because I paid money for that.
Perfect. Next up, we've got Medieval Spawn #1, the second print.
Yes.
And this is a cover by a buddy of ours.
It is actually, yes. It's Raymond Gay, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Raymond Gay who's done some of our exclusives actually.
It is.
Did this cover. So Raymond, awesome. Glad to see that you're doing so good with some awesome Spawn covers.
Beautiful.
Also too, if you missed issue 1, because it sold out very quickly, this is available if you need to get caught up.
Sticking with Spawn, we've got The Curse of Shirley Johnson.
So this is really cool, and I really like that Tom McFarlane's doing this because I'll be the first one to admit that I have trouble reading Spawn sometimes. But he has diversified these characters enough that there's so many of these little mini Spawn series that if you don't want to read mainline Spawn, you don't have to, and you can get a good read. I really enjoyed not Juggernaut. It was the big like Hulk Juggernaut Spawn thing. I can't remember what it was called.
Hulk Juggernaut Spawn
Imperator or something. Either way, it was a Spawn like at the end of the universe. It was a big sci-fi thing. It was a great read. Or Rat City. I've really enjoyed that. Or Sam and Twitch. You know, this is another thing they're doing. And what they're doing with this one is this story starts right after Spawn #5. We're on issue 320 something. This starts at #5. And this is Shirley Johnson, daughter of it's connected to the clown, to the clown demon. There's a new character in here. She encounters a Violator, yes. She encounters a character in hell, a new character who is badass, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. And you kind of get that whole Mandalorian vibe of Loner doesn't want to protect somebody, but end up protecting somebody. It was a good story, honestly, filled with plenty of violence. So if you're a fan of Doom or Spawn, you're going to enjoy this.
So they've got a Spawn 77 coming out.
They did. I haven't heard anything about it.
Okay.
And, it may have been lost to editorial. I haven't asked the people involved with it.
Gotcha.
But the pitch for it was amazing. And I really hope they do something like it. But I don't know the status of it.
I think it's still coming. I think I saw that.
Well, Spears was working on it at one point.
Exactly.
So we have to find out. I'll have to ask our buddy to see what's going on with that.
Okay. Speaking of Spears, we've got Mark Spears Monsters #1, the 5th print. And this cover is fucking sick.
Yes. This is it's just like it sounds. It's #1 5th print. If you still haven't had a chance to read issue #1 because it keeps selling out, here's your chance. We've already sold out the 1 in 20, so don't even ask.
I wanted that so bad.
Guys, that's it's a great cover. So if you're collecting every cover of Mark Spears Monsters, make sure you grab this because it's awesome.
Eric says it's still coming. Mark is working on it currently.
Glad to hear. The pitch sounds amazing, so I will probably enjoy reading that.
Yeah. Next up, one I had in my pile at work, but I did not get to read is Hulk and Doctor Strange. But I've enjoyed all the team ups so far. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna hold on to this. I think I've got it over there in my
Same
pile.
creators as the other one. J. Michael Straczynski writing it. These have been a blast
really
and a half to read.
I really enjoyed the majority.
Yeah,
of them.
hard to beat Rock Raccoon, Doctor Doom, but this one will be a lot of fun as well.
CL, I would imagine you're talking about monsters.
We got you, buddy.
Yeah, I'll put you in for that. Monsters one. I'm going to put you in there. Let me know if that was not what you wanted. Next up, I did get to read. Did you get to read Spider-Man and Wolverine?
Okay, I did actually. And I'm glad I did because
I am too.
Yeah, I was not excited for this book at all. I'll be honest. I was,
not in the
I was like, hey,
I really like the interior artwork though.
It's very
reminiscent of kind of like the Marvel Capcom type of stuff.
And
I saw a little bit of that and a little bit of Jim Lee in there. So I was like, okay, the art, like
it's Carrie Andrews, who's
yeah.
Or not Ruins. Was it not Ruins?
Okay, I got you, CL.
Rain. Spider-Man Rain, the weird one. Yeah. It was so here's the deal. I was convinced when I first heard this was announced, like, okay, we're getting Crowd on the publishing slate again. We don't need this. As fun as a team up between them would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Now they did a Marvel Spider-Man team up back in the day, and they had kind of the anime-ish tint to it as well. This, you're right, the artwork matches that, and that's perfect for this. The villain they're facing is Mysterio. You got a lot of tricks there. I'm not going to tell you about the spoiler at the end, but when I read it, I was so happy because here's the deal. If something crazy happens at the end, and if it's true, it's good. It's very, very, very good. It's gonna
rock the whole.
If it's not,
if this stays in like canon continuity, it's gonna rock the whole.
It's gonna rock the whole dynamic.
If
it's not true, it's still a great story.
It really
because it's one of those things that like you can still those fixed moments in time of the Marvel timeline. You can still do really cool creative stuff with these stories that seem so well established. And there's sometimes there's fanciful ideas that make no sense. But
this makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense.
How have they not thought of this before?
I know, like it's one of those things like this needs to be the truth.
Yes.
I want this to be the case.
I really do too.
So if you want to know what we're talking about, too bad. You gotta read it. Because it's amazing.
I was sitting outside reading this. I go, holy shit, that was
awesome. I was reading it here in the stockroom last night because I was stuck here because my wife had ladies' nights and I don't have a car right now. And I was like, oh my God. I scared some people. But so if this is true, if this is the case, if this is the status quo moving forward, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, dude.
It's awesome.
It's pretty.
So if you're not planning on reading Spider-Man Wolverine, I encourage you to rethink your plan and read Spider-Man Wolverine because it is awesome.
Definitely check out this first issue. And if you don't like it, whatever.
But it is so cool.
It is really cool. David, thank you so much for those kind words.
Thank you so much.
We greatly appreciate you. You put in a lot of time and energy.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. One I didn't get to read, I brought with me, but Vision and Scarlet Witch.
So I can talk about this one. Okay. So this is continuing the Scarlet Witch series. Marvel, I don't know if I like this or not. I haven't decided, but it works. Mm-hmm. Marvel is splitting up their series. They are not doing the giant, unless it's like Iron Man or Captain America or Spider-Man. They don't want to have issue 34.
Sure.
You don't want to have issue 50 unless it's one of the main ones.
Well, I hate that.
For certain characters, maybe. So what they've been doing with Scarlet Witches, they've been having jumps and series, and this is continuing with the same creative team, just like they did with Moon Knight. They went from Moon Knight to Moon Knight, Vengeance of Moon Knight, then Fist of Khonshu Moon Knight. They're doing the same thing here.
Same thing they did with Ghost Rider too, right?
Correct. Yeah. It's kind of like I said, it gets people to pick up the book.
Mm-hmm.
So this is continuing the Scarlet Witch series basically, but this is bringing Vision in, which. This isn't, if you just watch the MCU stuff, oh, cool, they're together, they're lovers, right? Well, it's a little bit more complicated in the Marvel Comics universe. Vision made a family at one point, built one, and this one has some of those family members, the ones that are still alive.
Oh, Biff.
Yeah, Biff's involved in this. Nice. So this makes things a lot more complicated because that's what family is. That's what love is. It's messy, and it's not always good.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like that. As you can see, they're playing on the White Vision thing again, because again, that is also represents a more tragic thing, which the MCU does well, actually. So this is a messy book.
Okay.
It's gonna be a messy story, and I can't wait to read it.
I'm into that. I'll definitely check it out. And if you guys haven't yet, definitely check out Tom King's Vision run.
It is fantastic.
Superb.
Which I think we have still here.
We should still have it. We should
Yeah,
always
I
have
keep it in stock. I keep all this stuff in
Sure.
stock.
All right. I'm going to go to this one, then we'll go to our book of the week as we like to do it.
Yes.
Superman Unlimited #1 was a lot of
That
fun.
was a lot of fun.
I really enjoyed it. It's just kind of a breakdown of his life as he's going through a maybe the end. You never know.
It's kind of like a new take on All-Star Superman. If All-Star Superman's the Old Testament, this is a New Testament take on that. It's got a powerhouse creative team behind it. Dan Slott, that's Dan freaking Slott is writing it. Raphael Albuquerque doing the artwork. Was a choice because his artwork is always a little bit more sinister. He did American Vampire, so whenever I see his artwork, I'm always one thing vampires.
Sure.
Pardon me. So this was a great start to what's going to be a great book.
Mm-hmm.
The B, C, and D, and E, and F covers of this are amazing. We have plenty of them on the shelf, so make sure you grab a copy.
Yeah, highly recommend this for anybody that is feeling that Superman.
If you're getting excited for the Superman movie, this is a book to read.
This is definitely a good.
But let's talk about our book of the week, because again,
Guys.
none of y'all pulled it yet, and you're all about to.
I just wanted to say, hey, Brad's in here.
Brad,
we were just
Just
talking about you.
repping the Resolute Bliss shirt, so we need to have you and Rick on here next week so we can get ready for the Kickstarter party.
Yes,
It'll be awesome.
We want to have you guys on the screen and a token.
All right.
All right.
What is the
guys.
book of the week?
Boom.
Whatever happened to the Crimson Justice? Now, the story goes, Crimson Justice with his psychic Reddy were fighting Dr. Maniacal in a hospital, and it caught on fire, and all of them perished. Years later, the commissioner still lights up the Crimson Flare, the Crimson Alert to see if he'll come back, but he never does, and all of a sudden, murders start. So whatever happened to Crimson Justice? Well, we kind of get a good look at where this character is,
People
where
were
characters that were
killed.
inspired, people were killed.
People kill themselves.
Also, too, you get a lot of this world. This world. Several heroes were inspired by the Crimson Justice, all of which met grisly fates themselves. It's not a happy story.
It's not.
So it's kind of like, obviously, there's a lot of parallels to the Batman and everything.
Yes.
Dark Knight Strikes Again,
And like
but
you
it's
said, kind
different.
of Moon Knight-ish.
Yeah, kind of Moon Knight. It's very Moon Knight because he's not Batman. He's not rich. He doesn't have a bunch of plans. He was just a rough and tough vigilante. As far as we know,
Yeah, as far as
he
we
may
know.
have some more skeletons in his closet. And what's really interesting is because obviously this character's still alive. You get kind of the feel of him, and he's not perfect. With Batman, he still had this noble feel when you're reading The Dark Knight Strikes Again. This guy, you don't. You can tell there's a lot of layers here with this character. I had a blast reading it, and it was a shock. I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I did. This story could go in a lot of different ways. Mad Cave is publishing it. I love their stuff. So if you're wanting to read like a superhero book that has kind of more of that boy's edge, or maybe that reminds you of Irredeemable, this is a lot like that. It's written by Frank Thierry, and Frank Thierry, that's a guy who does not pull punches. He's the one that's been writing the Godzilla books where Godzilla's destroying everything. He's also written an Aftershock book back in the day, a zombie book that took place in the Dark Ages that was awesome. He's also written, of course, for every superhero company out there, but I'm paraphrasing. But so you can expect a really cool dark tale. So this is definitely the sleeper hit of the week, and we really hope you pick this up. Also, too, there is a Joe Quesada cover.
Boom, show him.
This is drawn by Joe Quesada. He's coming here in 3 weeks. Get him to sign it. That's a great book to get him to sign. So definitely pick this book up. It's definitely being slept on, and you never know. This could be the next big one. I think it has a lot of legs, a lot of potential. It reminds me a lot of Public Domain, being that just oh, hey, this came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it, and it has some of those critiques on the superhero genre. So I would highly recommend reading this book.
Highly recommend, guys. Tons.
So there's actually 2 books I'd say that a lot of people need to grab is Spider-Man and Wolverine, because you'll see, and then whatever happened to the Crimson Justice.
All right, Jordan's gonna take one. We got a few people picking them up. Thank you, everybody. Do you guys want the Quesada covers?
Yeah, let us know which cover you want.
Yeah. Might as well get the Quesada cover.
Yeah,
while
like
you
that,
can
get signed.
get that bad boy.
I mean, actually, I've never seen him do a cover that's not Marvel or DC, really. Well, no, I have. Haven't I? Yeah, of course. Bad idea. Forgot about that. But that was a 1 in 500, so,
Yes, Dylan, I think he meant Dark Knight's Returns.
Yeah. Oh, God, Strikes Again. Fuck that book.
Yeah, dude, that one.
I hate that book.
That one ain't great.
It's not great now. No, it
Not
is
great.
not.
Sorry for everybody that loved it. I know I've got a buddy that absolutely loves it.
Strikes again?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. But I ain't to each his own, not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just put everybody down for the Casada. Cool. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into the variants, and then we're going to go do a quick Whatnot show. We'll probably be on there for about an hour. We're not going to go too late for these Tuesday night ones.
Probably.
Any news about the Feral series? Still going.
It is still going, yeah. Dave, if you don't have a pull box with us, grab one,
Yeah.
and you can make one, and we can make sure Game Feral for you.
Every now and then, Trish comes into our Whatnot shows.
Actually,
also,
yeah,
so-
yeah, that does happen, yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. Feral, though, is continuing to be great.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that book is fantastic. It just the arc they're on right now, it's getting creepier. Like, I'm kind of like worried that we're gonna be like Lily reading The Walking Dead here in a few issues. It's going great though. So please, if you're not reading Feral, you're missing out. All right.
All right, guys, let's get down to it. Let us know, as usual, what you all are interested in. We will hold it for you. If you do not have a pull box with us, then please reach out to us after the show. We'll get your information and get these books to you. And if you are on Instagram, I know I don't say this enough, but I can only see what is coming through on YouTube and Facebook here, and I don't always click over on Instagram tab. So if you want anything, come over to YouTube, watch this bad boy, and we'll get those books for you.
All right, guys.
Let's get going.
All right. So first up, we have this Vampirella. This is a prison full cover. It is $9.99. I know we usually do the 1 in 10s for like $7.99, but this is a sticker price of $9.99. I'm trying to get that glare.
There you go.
Look at that.
Yeah,
There we
you're
go.
close.
Shiny. So that is available. If you want that, it is $9.99.
And Frisson is also going to be at Heroes Con.
Good signed. All right. We have Spider-Man Wolverine 125 Marquez variant for $14.99 and the 150 Bradshaw for $29.99.
Okay, CL is going to take. What was that? The Vampirella.
Vampirella 2 Prison Foil. Golly, that red is amazing.
Yeah.
Her eyes follow you.
All right, CL, we gotcha.
All right. We have a Hulk and Doctor Strange 125 Kyle Hotz variant for $14.99 and 125 Ultimate 12 variant for $14.99. Ultimate 12 is out this week too.
Did you read it?
I have not.
I haven't read it yet.
I need to.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Need to though. Need to.
That and I didn't get to read Absolute Flash number 3 yet. I was sticking to the number ones today.
Yeah.
Man.
Hours in a day and all that.
Yes, exactly.
We have a 125 Sakara variant for Incredible Hulk. 125 is $14.99, and 125 Kaplan variant for Batman Superman World's Finest. That is very anime-ish and very interesting. They're both $14.99. Get my stuff straight here. I've gotten lost here.
That is a cool cover. The Kaplan, I like that.
Sorry, y'all got a little lost. Thought I had 100 there for that. Oh, we'll get that later. Cool beans. Okay. I have a 125 Woods variant for Detective Comics. It is $14.99, and 125 Georgette variant for Nightwing. It is $14.99.
Is anybody reading Nightwing right now? I want to know how it's going.
It's still selling. Like Dan Waters is writing it, but I just couldn't keep reading it after Tom Taylor.
Sure.
You know, like, I was like, I don't want to read this after for a little
Sure,
bit.
you need,
it's
a little break.
I can't read it. I did pick up the Green Arrow though because Chris Condon's writing it.
Oh.
So I'm getting caught up on that right now. So I switched from Nightwing to Green Arrow basically.
Okay.
Yeah, when they did their whole reshuffling.
Sure.
All right, what else do we have here?
But that that detective continues
So good.
to be amazing.
Epitaphs from the Abyss 1 in 10 for $7.99, and 1 in 10 Out of Alcatraz for $7.99.
Out of Alcatraz, number 3 is coming out tomorrow.
Super excited. We have a 1 in 25 more variant for Absolute Flash number 3, and a 1 in 50 Hanning variant. 125 is $14.99. 1 in 50 is $30. We have the 1 in 50 award variant for Superman Unlimited. It is $30, and the Superman Unlimited 125 variant is $14.99. We have a 125 Greg Land variant for ASM. It is $14.99 for Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man Greg Land variant, $14.99, and the 125 Meyer variant for Wonder Woman is $14.99. And the last two new ones for this week, it's a small week for variants, yes it is. We have a 1 in 100 Greg Land variant for the Thing. Buy it, get it signed. It is $80 if you want it. And the 1 in 50 Spawn Curse of Shirley Johnson, it is $50. By Ryan Otley. When have you ever seen Ryan Otley do a Spawn cover? That is $50.
Nice.
Both are available. Let us know.
Let us
Now,
know.
We are going to do a rapid fire. These will not be up quite as long. So we have a couple books before they go, a couple extra variants from last week. Before we put them on eBay, we want to give you guys one last chance to get them. We're going to be doing this very quickly, and they're going to be discounted. So, real quick, make sure you say in the comments which one you want to claim it.
Please.
Transformers, $125, $10 if you want it. $125 Godtail Gwenpool, $10 if you want it. Let us know in the comments. 125 Campana variant for Godzilla vs. X-Men, $10. 125 Maria Wolf variant for Mortal Thor, $10. Let us know if you want either one of these. That one. We have a 1 in 10 Battle Beast for $6 and a 1 in 10 Momoko for $6. I'm sorry, this is Ultimate X-Men. I got to tell you the title. I apologize, guys. And last but not least, I have a 125 Ultimate Black Panther, 125, $10. If you want it, let us know in the comments. This is only for the live show, too. We can't come back later and do this. So.
Sure. Okay, Ian is going to take the Gwenpool. Eric is going to take the Shirley. Eric Jackson. Shirley. 50. And Ian is taking Gwenpool.
But yeah, that is all the variants we have.
Alrighty, let's check one more time. That is it. All the variants sold for this evening, guys. Alrighty.
I think that's pretty much it.
I think so too, guys. Thank you all so much for joining in.
Absolutely.
Don't forget, guys, comment on the video after we make it go live on the YouTubes, and you'll have a chance to win the Brides Ash Can next week.
As you can tell, guys, we have a lot of fun events coming up. We have our Saturday event with Justin Mason and Central Cinema. Next Saturday, we have the Kickstarter launch with Resolute Bliss Publishing. And the following Saturday, we have Joe Quesada here. We have a lot of events coming up, so make sure you don't take any of them for granted.
See y'all next week.